Hello, greetings and welcome to another metal detecting expedition. I'm back out metal detecting today with the XP Days 2. I've come to this glorious hillside in the Derbyshire Dales. I know there's coins here, I know there's silver here. Never found gold here, so maybe today's the day. The weather is pretty grim, it's really hot, it's sticky, it's raining, there's storms. But I have to take what I can get. I only have a few hours on my Saturday before I'm back at home doing stuff with the family and back at work during the week. Today I'll be using the 13-inch coil because I'm having technical issues with the 11-inch coil, which is giving me a real hard time at the minute. But the show must go on. Thank you for choosing my channel to watch today and watching this video. Really appreciate it. If you hit that subscribe button, check out some of the videos. Got some amazing content, had some amazing finds recently. But yeah, let's go. Let's see what we can find today. It took me 15 seconds to find a target. I've already dug it. It was low to mid 80s. I've opened it up and it's one of them flipping lead rabbit net weights. The ground is bone dry underneath the first few inches. And look at this. I find so many of these on here. They're actually really cool and interesting, but it does get boring finding so many. I must have 50 or 60 of these at home now. But it helps to tell a story of what happened on these fields, and there must have been a hell of a lot of rabbits being caught at some point or other. Yeah, rabbit net weight, made of lead, a couple hundred years old easily. This is the next one I'm going to look at. It's barely making a blip. Can you hear it? But I'm getting good numbers in there, 70s and 80s. It's probably going to be lead again, deep, but you just never know, do you? I've dug around 6 or 7 inches there, and it's out. Listen to that signal now. High pitched and high numbered. I got a little bit of silver here or what? It's right there. Ugh. What is that? Is that a pigeon ring? I think that might be a pigeon ring, you know. I've got numbers on it, look. It's like a gold coloured aluminium. Do we think that that's a pigeon ring? Because I think it is, you know. Good depth on it, you know, that. Done really well to pick that up. Impressive. It's impossible for me to record every signal today because of the weather, but this is my next one. It sounded like that. 80. 5-6 inches deep. I've opened it up already. My heart's telling me it's a button. I really wanted that to be an old Georgian coin, but you can sort of see where the shank was. But it doesn't matter, it's another find today. I've only been at it for 10 minutes. I can get behind this one. Where are we? High 80s, look. I'm not super excited because it doesn't, I don't know, there's just something not right about it. But it could be a coin. Let's have a look. Possible it could be a big penny, but I think it's just going to be a piece of scrap bronze or something like that. I get a lot of that on here. You can already see grey soil, there's been something there. Well, there was something there, but it's now in the hole. Just there. It looks to be exactly what I thought it would be. A chunk of bronze scrap. I call it mill scrap. I find loads of this stuff on here. Big chunks of green metal, heavy, couple hundred years old I suspect. I couldn't even begin to tell you what that is off. It's interesting though, I find so much of this. Yeah, let's carry on. There's an old Georgian Hall just through these trees here. Someone very rich has been living there in the 1700s and 1800s. Let's hope they've dropped some treasure for me. But I'm going to look at this one. 87. Is that a big penny? Pre-decimal penny? I've got about 200 sheep in the field with me today, which is why they're short. Oh, well, what I was saying then was we've got 200 sheep in the field with me, which is why the grass is nice and short. I opened that up and then I witnessed this. It is a big old penny, look. We've got imprint over here and there's a coin down there in the bottom of the hole. Now I am partial to a good imprint. Look at that. It almost looks like a coin, doesn't it? And we should be able to work out who it is. I'm going to say it's George V. So it looks like he's facing the right, but it's mirrored, so he's facing the left. Let's get it out and have a look. Oh, it's not in very good condition, is it? And it's George VI as well. I was completely wrong. Mr. Sideparton, can just see him facing to the left. That'll be 1930s, 1940s, thereabouts. First pre-decimal coin of the day, and I don't mind that. I'm happy. Let's carry on, see what else we can find. I have to be honest, I preferred it when it was raining. It was nice and cooling, but it's stopped now and it's so sticky and hot and damp and it's pretty minging, but we've got to carry on. I need to find some more stuff. Today I'm using program 3 SensiFT. I've gone back to version 0.71 because the new firmware wasn't for me. Gone back to the good old days. It's program 3 SensiFT, no adjustments. I'm also using big numbers so you guys can see what I see and learn with me. So let's have a look at this one. Well, it was an enormous piece of scrap. Don't know what that is or was. It looks old. Never mind. The reason why I picked this permission today is because it's dotted with old trees. And if it chucks it down with rain again, I can be under a tree within 20 seconds. Let's do a live signal comparison on this one. SensiFT, look. Little squeak, but there's good numbers in there. Deep HC. Slightly better signal, isn't it? A bit louder. Good numbers again. Relic mode. All three pick it up. I'm getting more noise from Relic and Deep HC. Nice big plug, deep. Still in the hole, which is really good. It's right there, look. It looks lead, unfortunately. It's going to be another one of those pesky lead weights for rabbit net. That's exactly what it is, look. We find so many of these on this field. But we don't mind, it's more history, it's another find. I'm going to work my way up this path and see what I've missed over the last 2 years, which should be not a great deal, and I mean not a great deal at all. Having said that, I had a 65 right on the surface. That's a good little signal, that is. And whatever it is in here. Ah, look at that. It's a heart. Lovely little heart. Shame it isn't silver or gold, but never mind. I don't mind that. We might be able to open this up and see if there's something inside it, but yeah, that's an interesting little find, isn't it? I think that's probably going to be 1930s or 1940s. Looks like it's got some design on it as well. Yeah, cool. You know, it really is a crazy hobby. When you think you've done somewhere and you won't find anything else, then you go and find a big solid 84 like that there. For me, that's Victorian halfpenny. Right in the path. I've missed it before, numerous times. Admittedly, it's not the easiest of digging. Rocky and a bit rooty, but that's what we've got this spade for, isn't it? The Noble MDT spade. Ah, bingo. We said it would be a Queen Victoria halfpenny. It's a halfpenny. I don't know who's on it. It's my main man, George V, look. I was very close indeed. But that's a coin that I've missed. That's a copper coin that I've missed on this footpath. About a third of the way up this path now. I've had another signal right on the edge. It's not the best in the world, but there's something there for sure. 74, 76, well, whatever it is, it's down here. We've got dark soil in the hole and in the clod, which means there's something there, something probably copper. Oh, 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 oh. We do. It's another halfpenny. And this time it is Victoria, look. What a beautiful coin. It's a veil head Victoria, which means it's around the year 1900 when she was unfortunately suffering the loss of her husband. 1900. I'm happy finding coins like this. It's another pre-decimal coin on this path that I've missed. So I was capturing some B-roll from the air as I do. I got a signal on the path. It was in the 60s, 67, 68. I've dug it, but no idea what it is. I think it's going to be in amongst this grey soil just there. What do we have? Oh, it's a flake of lead. 2 flakes of lead. But that's the risk we take when we dig these little signals, these little numbers. But they can be little hammered or small gold, so we've got to do it. My prayers have been answered. It's raining again and it feels fantastic. Lovely cool drops of rain on my hot, sweaty skin. This one made my heart skip a beat. It was a 60. I opened it up and it fell out. I've got a silver coloured button. But as I'm sure you can see, it's not silver, it's pewter, it's a button. For a second I thought it might be a silver coin, but only a very brief second. Pewter button, tomback button I think. Look how dry this soil is. It is absolutely bone dry. Never seen anything like it. One more here, but it's a surface find. Could be a modern 5p, bit of tin foil, something like that. As you can see, we've got dark soil again, so maybe it's a little coin. It's a new 5p, look, I knew it, I called it. When you're in tune with your machine and in tune with the land, you have a good idea of what you're going to find after you've been and detected it 20, 30, 40, 50 times. It's all in the experience. Well, I've made it to the top of the footpath and I've found 4 or 5 items, a couple of buttons, a couple of coins. Just goes to show a bit of footpath is never done. I could walk up and down this hillside 100 times and I'd probably find something every time. That's how it goes. Well, let's carry on. Let's see what else we can find while we're up here. Well, I'm right at the top of the hill here. Several months ago, over there, that's where I found the silver George III half crown. Huge, big silver coin. I've got a lovely 89, 90 just here. It's a bit too good, a bit too shallow, but it could be a coin. Whatever it is. Right there. Feels pretty hefty. Oh, God. Oh man, I thought it was a coin, but doesn't appear to be a coin. Look, it's just a piece of brass, bit of brass scrap maybe, off an old gate or a door or a lock, something like that. Never mind. Well, that's it, I'm calling it a day on the Georgian hillside, the footpath field. Today was all about picking up some bits that I might have missed on previous visits, and I found more stuff, I found more coins, I found buttons, I found all sorts of things, and there has to be lots more to be found here. Thank you very much for joining me, and I really hope to see you again on my next episode, whenever and wherever that may be. There are people out there who've been sending me money via PayPal, and I'm so grateful. It's been so useful to me. So if anyone else wants to support the channel, you can go to my homepage and click here, buy me a coffee. Any money that comes in this way will go straight back into the channel, whether it's for recording equipment, t-shirts, other stuff like that. I'm so grateful for everybody's support. So thank you, and we'll see you on the next one.